Hello and welcome to today's video. My locals has just had the first speed duel tournament. Sorry I haven't posted for a while, guys, and I'm going to show you the deck I was running. It wasn't very good. This is slightly edited from when I ran it, so I've got Copycat in the deck now and Magic Jammer. But I can tell you from personal experience why these cards are there and what purpose they served. So let's get right into it. So first up, we have the skill. It's a Toon World. Now, this card is really good. You just place it there basically at the start of the duel, and it does cost you skill, but it saves you 1,000 life points. And in Toons, when you don't actually necessarily draw into it, it's really good. Now, we have 3 Toon Mass Sorcerer, because there is literally only 3 Toon monsters printed for Speed Duel so far. This was really good. It allowed me access to my Toon Skull Servant, not Summon Skull, sorry, not Skull Servant. And it was pretty easy to pull out, 3 copies in the deck, and at one point I did actually use it to get game. Next, we have 3 copies of Mermaid. Now, this card is really good. I can special summon it, get it on my field. Usually, though, I didn't really attack with it much. I either just had it sitting there in defense mode and attacked it with it the next turn, or used it to go into Summon Skull. However, most of the time I did have it sitting there, my opponents managed to get over my It's a Toon World, and they were immediately destroyed. Next, 3 Summon Skulls. This choice is simple, as it is the best card in the deck. You want to get into it, you need it, basically, to be able to win. If you get into this card and you have rollback in hand, you've basically won the next turn. However, if your opponent's playing Blue Eyes, and you don't have anything to get over the Flutter Summoning Dragon, you're screwed. Which is why I've got 3 Magic Jammers in the deck. Next, we have the one of the cards that I added in, the Copycat. Now, I didn't have this in the tournament, I just went for a pure Toons, so no non-Toon monsters. But Copycat is really good. It can get you a 3k beta, and then you've practically just stopped yourself from losing. Another problem I faced was my Toons couldn't attack monsters, so if they got Blue Eyes on the field, even if I did manage to get more attack, I couldn't get over it. There was the Copycat to... I'd never actually used this, but it's a good card. Next, we have 3 Toon Tables of Content. Now, this card is really good. It allows you for like 3 copies of every Toon card in the deck. Broken. That's why I'm only running 1 rollback and 1 Toon World. Now, I've tried to keep this deck at 20 cards, so I'm running 10 monsters, 5 traps, 5 spells. So I've got my 3 Toon Tables of Contents, my 1 rollback, because it's really good, but it's really easy to search. There were a couple of duels I didn't get it, so that could have been helpful there, so you might want to bump it up to 2. And though this card isn't really used too much in the deck, because you've already got It's a Toon World, it is used. Now, what I did in one duel was activate both of these, because I knew my opponent had a face-down Wild Tornado that I could not get over, so I played another Toon World, went into the battle phase, attacked, they tried to activate their Wild Tornado, got rid of one of my Toon Worlds, but I still had my other, so that helped me there. I managed to deal a bit of damage. Can't remember if I won that game. I didn't win that match, however. So this deck is good for winning small games, but in the whole grand scheme of things, when you're facing a bunch of Blue Eyes, when you're against a bunch of Blue Eyes, sorry about that, guys, and Amazon Essence, that's what it was, you will literally stand no chance. 3 Magic Jammers, literally just here to stop the Flutter Summoning Dragons, and Amazoness Village. Oh, and Heirloom. Those are the 3 most problematic cards in the game at the minute, except for Wild Tornado. That is really problematic. So those are the most 4 problematic cards. These are there to stop 3 of them. And then finally, choose 7 tools of the bandit to stop the others. Now, I did decide to cut my golden apples as I didn't have enough room to try and keep it at 20 cards. Before I was running this and my third Magic Jammer, I was running a Mimicat and a Toon Defense. Now, Toon Defense is terrible when most times your end board results in this. It's a Toon World, and one of your traps face down. It doesn't always, but that's the vast majority of times what your board will look like. So I decided to cut the Toon Defense, as I didn't really use it, and say with Mimicat, because Mimicat, I had it there, but my opponent's never sent anything to the grave, so it's pretty useless. And there's no extra deck, no side deck, as this was speed duels, and pretty short, but thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, and there should be another speed duel video on this channel that I will be uploading shortly after this one's come out. That one will entail another deck from the tournament. It wasn't one I ran, but it was one somebody else ran. Now, this is missing, like, I had to replace 2 cards from it, but you'll see that during the video. So, thanks for watching, please subscribe, and goodbye.